And again, third time. And this is really important, guys. You should always have a plan B, even though if the undash blah blah blah. You're going to want to This is not sponsored. Okay, ich kann es nicht aussprechen.
This is not sponsored.
So let's have a quick storytelling or quick real talk. If my pilot dreams are actually over. Let's get started. Welcome back to the channel where we want to succeed with the right habits and challenges. Today I want to talk, I'll give you a little update about my pilot dreams, a little update about my pilot training in general. If some of you can remember, I did a quick video. It was already 5 months ago. I know it's been a while. I posted here on YouTube about my pilot training. Here we go with a little self-promotion. If your dream was always to become a flight attendant, go and check out my ebook How to Become a Flight Attendant, where I'm revealing the sunny side but also the downside of being a flight attendant. This ebook is a guide to help you figure out if being a flight attendant is the right job for you, and it covers everything you need to know, starting with the qualification you will need for your assessment day and the documents required for your job interview. As a bonus, I provided you a list of information of the most popular airlines worldwide, and additionally I collected 25 sample questions which could be asked during your job interview. So let's get up in the air and happy reading! So what is the update actually? Right now I must say it's a pretty tough time for every industry, especially for the aviation right now. First of all, in Germany we didn't have like a quarantine at the beginning of this year, but we had to stay at home. I think it was for almost a month. I should have started my pilot training this year, but then actually COVID-19 came between. That's the reason why I needed to cancel actually my pilot training, which should have started in May. No, actually I'm pretty wrong. Completely wrong. It should have started actually in April. I even don't know it anymore, but in April, guys, not in May. Completely wrong information.
Why the fuck you lying?
And I was pretty excited for it, but as we know, the situation about COVID-19 didn't improve a lot, so there are still countries in lockdown or countries who had to go back in lockdown, and there are also countries which are very risky to travel to. This is pretty much the reason why I decided to put my pilot training on hold. This is what I wanted to talk about in this video. Maybe you are in the same position right now. Just for everyone to know, this isn't any recommendation. This is just my personal opinion about that. And first of all, before I'm getting started, this is not sponsored from Gymshark in any ways. I just love this color, so this is why I'm wearing it. And a little disclaimer alert, feel free to use my link in the description box below to support me. This would mean the world to me. I would say put your pilot training and your dream on hold right now, because let's face the facts. Right now the aviation industry is just fucked as hell. And not only the aviation industry, but the most industry right now and the economy in general right now is just fucked up. It's going to take much longer than 2 to 3 years, maybe even up to 4 to 5 years. We don't know it yet. All of these are still speculation. It depends on how COVID-19 is going to, let's say, hopefully improve, decrease or increase again. And what I think is, guys, put it on hold right now, because it doesn't really make sense, right? If you start with your pilot training now and let's say you're going to be finished with your ATPL in 2 to 3 years. After those years, you want to start as a pilot straight away, right? And in normal cases means without an outbreak of COVID, with a very normal economical stage, you'll have to wait already 2 years, up to 2 years, or at least 2 years to really get started as a pilot, and sometimes some people have to wait much longer. So now with the COVID-19 and all these economical breakdown, I think it will take much longer, guys. So if you would be done after 2 to 3 years with your ATPL, you will probably have to wait up to maybe 3 to 4 years or maybe 5 years. Don't forget the fact that you will have to keep your license active all the time. That means every year you will have to keep your pilot training license active and updated. So there will be a lot of costs for you in between this time you're going to wait to start as a commercial pilot. Don't forget this fact. Big YouTubers here on YouTube, yeah, where else? So, and one of them is actually Captain Joe. He was saying that you should have a plan B. I'm going to show you actually some of the comments under the video of another YouTuber in the aviation field, or actually pilot. And it was pretty interesting what some of you are thinking if you should start with your pilot training or not. I'm going to show you some of the comments. I think it's really important that you have a plan B. As soon as the aviation industry is going to come back, hopefully much stronger than before. It's going to take time, and during this time you can be much more productive by going maybe or choosing another way, by learning another profession during this time, keeping up with much more knowledge in other industries. If you're an aviation lover as I am, you know, I love my job a lot, and the dream of becoming a pilot wasn't just a dream, it was really like, it was much more than a dream. And maybe some of you who have the same dream can relate to that. It's much more than a dream. It's something you would love to become reality, and it will. And I think that you always have to think about the cons and the pros. And I think it just doesn't make sense to start a pilot training now and then to sit on the cost. To some of the airlines here in Europe, I can say for sure that it's pretty tough right now. 2 years ago, I was thinking, or I tried myself to start as a student pilot with Lufthansa. I started the MPL. For some of you who don't know what this is, I think I did a video about that. If not, it's just another way next to the ATPL. I tried to do that with Lufthansa, but it just didn't work out. And actually back then it made me very sad. I'm not working for Lufthansa, if some of you don't know. I'm not gonna mention my airline because I'm not sure if I'm allowed. You're asking yourself, why didn't I wanted to start with my airline? There have been a bunch of reasons. There have been reasons about the cost and also about convenience stuff why I wanted to go another way. This was the way I wanted to go actually 2 years ago, and then this year, already last year, I decided that I wanted to do my pilot training, my private pilot training, and to stay in my current airline and hopefully to get a job on my current airline as a pilot too. But everything changed, as I said. They actually published that they will have to let 700 student pilots go because of the outbreak of COVID right now and because of the consequences. And this is why, guys, I just want the best for you. I want the best for all of us, and this is a channel where we should share knowledge, where we should try to succeed together. And this is why I'm sharing all this kind of information with you, for you to know it's a tough time. It's no bullshit here. It's no fake news. So if you still want to go for your pilot training, just go for it. Really, I'm like the first one actually being behind you and congratulating you actually as soon as you're done. But keep in mind that maybe you will sit there with a lot of debt and you won't have a job afterwards. Think about that. 700 student pilots will have to leave Lufthansa. If those 700 don't want to leave Lufthansa, actually, they will have to pay pilot training themselves.
A quick side note for those who don't know, the student pilots starting with Lufthansa will get their pilot training covered at first until they're getting a job afterwards as a commercial pilot with Lufthansa. And this is when they will have to pay it back.
And this is like it's crazy. It's just a huge risk if you're thinking about it. So you have like the decision, you have two decisions to make, or you have, let's say, two possibilities. Again, I'm sorry, but it's just so overwhelming. It's just so crazy, and I still can't believe what's going on right now. But two possibilities. The one is that you will stay because you want to finish your pilot training with Lufthansa, but then you will have the big and huge risk that you will have to pay for your debt yourself, because as soon as you finish with your pilot training, you won't get a job, and this is for sure. The other possibility actually is for you just to end your pilot training, not being finished yet, but Lufthansa is going to pay all the costs you will have until this time. And actually, if I'm honest, let's say I would have got through and I would have started as a student pilot with Lufthansa, probably I would choose the second possibility because it's just the safer one right now. And yes, guys, the aviation industry is going to come back and hopefully much stronger than before. But still, until then, try to go the safe way, because right now so many people are losing their jobs. Until we made it through COVID-19, no job is safe right now. So this is why I think until then, try to make the right decisions. Actually, it's a huge loan you have to borrow from the bank, or maybe you're lucky, maybe you have family members, maybe you have, I don't know, relatives who are going to give you the money. But even though it's a bunch of money, think about that. You know, if you put your pilot training on hold, doesn't mean that your dream is over forever. Keep it up, or you can just get started again as soon as you feel that the aviation industry is recovering slowly. There are still a lot of people getting infected from COVID-19, and this is why, guys, it's so important. Just a really quick reminder. For me, working in the aviation, working as a flight attendant, yes, I'm still flying. I'm not flying as frequently as before, but I'm still flying. Sometimes I see people still not taking this seriously. As you see, even Donald Trump got infected. So actually, I think there's nothing to add to that. Take it serious, because it is a serious matter, and it's not a joke. And it's not the government who try to poison you, and it's not a bullshit. COVID, it's pretty real. So I really hope that most of you are taking care. I hope that most of you are taking care about the people around you, because we are in this together.
First of all, I know there are quite a lot of different opinions about COVID-19 around the world. But for one, I've got my legit sources not only from the internet, but also the father of my boyfriend, his brother, and the girlfriend of his brother are doctors. So I'm not bullshitting you.
So this was just a quick reminder. And about everything else, first, what I think, just put it on hold. It's not forever. And also for me, it's not going to be forever. It's still my dream. Secondly, just try to go into another profession. Try to get knowledge on the internet already. You can just go to Google, you can just go to YouTube and get a lot of knowledge in certain areas. Let's say in tech area, for example. A good example, my boyfriend right now, he's learning coding and he has nothing to do with tech stuff, but he's just interested into that. There's no excuses, so right? So that's really it, guys. Share with me in the comment section below if you already got started with your pilot training, if you will put it on hold, if you will get a little break, or if you're going to go into another profession. And it doesn't matter if your plan was to become a pilot. If it was another plan, just let me know in which stage you're right now. It will be really interesting. We're in this all together, right? So let's succeed together. Let's grow strong together. See you in my next video, guys. Bye.